Hey everyone, and welcome back to Cold Email Accelerator by Mistrika.
where we convert cold emails into hot business deals.
You got it. And today,
We're diving deep into the world of cold emailing.
especially for all you beginners out there,
That's right. This is your crash course in Cold Email 101
we'll break down everything you need to know.
to get started and see some amazing results.
I know cold emailing can seem a little mysterious sometimes,
Even intimidating.
but trust me,
It's a superpower just waiting to be unleashed.
it's all about strategic connections and opening doors you never even knew existed.
Exactly. And the beauty of it is when it's done right,
Cold emailing is far from spammy,
it's about building real relationships.
offering real value to the people you reach out to.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
That's what we're here to guide you through.
Unpacking the entire process step by step
From finding the right people.
to crafting emails that actually get responses.
And of course, we'll be sharing some essential tools along the way.
Like Mistrika
The email.
and and filter bounce,
They can really take your cold email game to the next level.
for sure. So let's start by clearing up any confusion.
Okay.
What exactly is cold emailing?
Yeah. What is it?
Simply put, it's reaching out to someone you don't know.
Someone you haven't connected with before.
Yeah, to spark a conversation.
Explore potential opportunities.
Exactly.
Now, that's different from email marketing, right?
It is. With email marketing, you're sending to a list of people who have opted in.
Okay, so they're already familiar with you.
To some extent, yeah.
Makes sense.
So I know a lot of people are probably wondering,
I bet they are.
is cold emailing even legal?
Is it?
It absolutely is.
Okay, good.
When it's done correctly.
Okay, so there are some rules we need to follow.
The key here is to be transparent and respectful.
I like it.
Be upfront about who you are.
Right.
Give people a way to opt out if they're not interested.
So no pressure.
None at all. And of course, you need to follow the rules.
Right.
In the U.S., we have something called the Can Spam Act.
That sets guidelines for cold emailing.
Exactly.
Okay, so it's all about being a good digital citizen.
You got it.
Now let's talk about the benefits.
The good stuff.
Why should someone even bother with cold emailing?
Well, imagine having a tool.
I love tools.
This tool lets you reach the right people.
Okay,
Tailor your message to their needs.
so it's personalized.
Very much so.
Right.
And you can track your results like a pro.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's cold email in a nutshell. It's incredibly cost-effective.
Especially compared to traditional advertising.
You said it.
And you can build those one-on-one connections.
That lead to incredible opportunities.
Okay, so you're in the driver's seat.
You are.
You're in control of who you reach out to
How you connect with them.
and how you measure success.
Exactly.
Where do we even begin?
Well, before you write an email,
Okay,
you need to know who you're targeting.
makes sense.
It's all about defining your ideal customer profile,
What's that?
or ICP for short.
Okay, ICP.
Think of it like creating an avatar of your perfect customer.
Yeah, I like it.
So think about, what industry are they in? What size is their company?
Okay, I see.
What are their pain points?
What are they struggling with?
Exactly. And what are their goals and aspirations?
So once we have that clear picture,
You can start building your lead list.
what's a lead list?
That's where you gather the contact information for all those amazing prospects.
I'm starting to see the potential here.
It's exciting stuff.
I bet there's more to it than just hitting send and hoping for the best.
You bet there is.
Like what?
There's this crucial element called deliverability. It basically means making sure your emails actually reach the recipient's inbox.
And don't get lost in the spam folder.
Exactly. It's all about having a good sending reputation.
Okay.
Think of it like building trust with email providers.
Got it. So how do we build that trust?
One smart strategy is to use a separate domain just for cold outreach.
Okay.
This protects your main domain's reputation.
So it keeps those cold emails flowing smoothly. And this is where a tool like Gmail comes in.
It is. It's an email service provider built specifically for cold outreach.
Cool.
And it makes sure you set up everything the right way
Awesome.
for top-notch deliverability.
I like this.
Plus, it helps manage your sender reputation.
So you can stay on those email providers' good side.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got our target audience in sight,
Our list is built.
and we're using Gmail to make sure those emails arrive safely.
Now what?
Now what?
Now comes the fun part. Crafting those cold emails that get noticed.
They get open.
And most importantly, get replies.
We talked about laying the groundwork,
Finding your ideal customer.
making sure those emails land in their inboxes.
And using Do You Mail to manage that sender reputation.
Now it's time to roll up our sleeves.
and dive into the art of crafting cold emails
That get noticed.
that get open.
And most importantly, get replies.
It's like writing a mini marketing masterpiece.
All within the space of an email.
Exactly.
All right. What are the key ingredients that go into a killer cold email?
Well, first and foremost, you've got to nail that subject line.
The subject line.
Yeah, it's the first impression.
It's like a digital handshake.
It determines whether your email gets opened or just tossed in the trash.
So no more generic subject lines like important business proposal.
No way. Keep it short.
Itchy.
And personalize it whenever possible.
Okay, got it. So what about the content?
The actual email itself.
Yeah, what makes people want to read on?
Well, think about it this way. You're a stranger sliding into someone's digital DMs.
Okay.
You've got to make it worth their while, right?
Right.
Focus on providing value right from the start.
Okay.
Showcase your understanding of their challenges.
Show them you get it.
Offer a glimpse of how you can help.
And keep it concise.
Easy to digest.
Get to the point.
Nobody wants to wade through paragraphs of fluff.
Right.
But how do we personalize those emails without spending hours on each one?
Yeah, there's got to be a smarter way.
There is. That's where Mistrika comes in.
Okay, tell me more.
With its secret weapon, spin tags.
Spin tags.
Yeah, it lets you create multiple variations of your email content.
Oh, okay.
So each one feels unique and avoids those spam filters like a ninja.
Okay, hold on. I'm intrigued. Walk us through how spin tags works.
So imagine you want to personalize your greeting.
Okay.
Instead of using the same hi first name for everyone,
Right.
spin text lets you create variations.
Okay.
Like hello first name, or good morning first name, or even hey first name.
I like it.
Mistrika then randomly chooses one of these options for each email.
So it's like having a team of virtual assistants adding that personal touch.
Exactly.
Okay, now you mentioned spam filters.
I did.
What are those and why should we care?
Spam filters are like those super strict bouncers at a club. They're constantly on the lookout for anything suspicious.
And they talk it out.
If your emails trigger those filters, they'll never even reach your prospects.
That's the last thing we want.
Exactly. So besides spin tags, what else can we do to stay off the spam filter's radar?
Okay, give me the tip.
Personalization is key.
Personalization.
Spam filters love those generic, mass-produced emails.
Okay.
But when your emails are tailored to each recipient,
They stand out.
they look less suspicious.
So how do we take personalization to the next level?
Mistrika has another secret weapon called liquid syntax.
Liquid syntax.
It's a bit more advanced, but it lets you write emails that adapt based on each recipient's data.
Hold on, dynamic emails now. That sounds futuristic.
It is pretty cool.
Can you give me an example of how liquid syntax works?
Sure. So let's say you have a column in your spreadsheet called company that has each prospect's company name.
Okay.
With liquid syntax, you can insert that data right into your email copy.
So for example,
You could say, I've been following companies' work in industry with great interest.
yeah.
Mistrika will automatically fill in the correct company and industry for each person.
It's like having a personalized email writing robot working behind the scenes.
It is pretty amazing.
Okay, so we've crafted our emails.
Personalize them with spin tags and liquid syntax.
What's next? We're ready to hit send.
Almost. Before we unleash those emails, we need to make sure our list is squeaky clean.
How do we do that?
That's where Filter Bounce swoops in to save the day.
Filter bounce, tell me more.
It's an email verification service
Okay.
that helps you scrub your list and weed out any invalid or risky email addresses.
Risky email addresses, why are those bad?
They can hurt your sender reputation.
Okay, so filter bounce makes sure we're only sending to valid email addresses,
Exactly.
which helps keep our sender reputation high.
Keeps those emails landing in the inbox.
Now, I'm curious, once we've sent those carefully crafted emails,
Yes.
how do we know if they're actually working?
That is the million-dollar question.
What kind of clues should we be looking for?
Well, that's where we turn into cold email detectives
Okay, I like it.
and start analyzing those results.
We've covered a lot of ground.
From crafting compelling emails to mastering deliverability.
And using powerful tools like Mistrika.
Do you mail and filter bounce?
Now's time to talk about results.
How do we turn those cold emails into actual business results?
The kind that make your sales figures soar.
Remember, the power of cold email is in its ability to spark conversations.
Conversations that lead to real tangible outcomes.
Like landing a new client.
Securing a partnership.
Or just expanding your network.
Building those valuable relationships.
It's about playing the long game.
Nurturing those leads and creating those win-win situations.
That benefit everyone involved.
Okay, but how do we make those conversions happen?
It all starts with understanding your prospect's needs.
And tailoring your approach.
Exactly. Not every cold email will lead to an immediate sale.
And that's okay.
Some people might be ready to jump on a call.
While others might need more information.
More nurturing before they're ready to take that next step.
So it's about meeting them where they are in their buyer journey.
Some might be ready to sprint. Others might prefer a leisurely stroll.
How do we figure out which approach is right for each person?
That's where those initial conversations come in.
Okay.
Pay close attention to their replies.
What questions are they asking?
What are their concerns? What are their priorities?
So use those insights to guide your next steps.
Tailor your responses.
It's like being a cold email detective,
Gathering clues
piecing together that puzzle of what each prospect needs.
to move forward.
I like it. But what about those times when we hear crickets?
The dreaded radio silence.
No reply.
It's bound to happen. Not every cold email will hit the mark. But even a lack of response can be valuable.
Really?
It might be a sign your targeting needs tweaking.
Or your messaging isn't quite resonating.
Or maybe that person just isn't a good fit right now.
Okay.
The key is to not take it personally.
And view it as an opportunity to learn.
Improve your approach.
So it's all about testing and experimenting.
Constantly refining our strategy based on the feedback.
Now, let's say our cold email does get a response.
How do we keep that conversation flowing?
Nudge it toward those desired outcomes.
Every reply is a chance to build rapport.
Demonstrate your genuine interest in helping them.
Keep the conversation focused on their needs.
Offer valuable insights and resources.
And always be looking for ways to move the conversation forward.
In a way that benefits both of you.
Exactly.
So it's all about being helpful, adding value, building trust.
That's essential for any successful business relationship.
What are some specific actions we can take to transition those conversations into hot deals?
Well, it depends on your goals. If you're aiming to close deals, you might suggest a discovery call.
A demo to showcase how your product or service can solve their pain points.
If you're looking for partnerships,
You might propose a collaboration.
a joint venture that benefits both parties.
And if your goal is just expanding your network,
You might offer a helpful resource,
or invite them to an industry event.
or simply suggest connecting on LinkedIn to stay in touch.
The possibilities are endless.
They are.
But let's be honest, rejection is part of the game.
It is.
Not every cold email will lead to a deal.
Sometimes we'll hear that dreaded no.
So how do we handle rejection gracefully?
Rejection is never fun,
Sure,
but it's inevitable.
I guess so.
The key is to view it as an opportunity for growth.
And learning?
If someone says no,
Don't be afraid to ask why.
their feedback can be incredibly valuable.
And who knows, they might be ready to say yes down the road.
You never know.
It's all about staying positive and learning from our experiences.
Never giving up on the power of cold email.
Cold emailing, when done right, can be a game changer for your business.
Embrace the process experiment.
Learn from your mistakes and celebrate your successes.
And don't forget, Mistrika is there to support you every step of the way.
With its powerful features, intuitive interface, and incredible support team,
It's like that trusty sidekick.
who always has your back in the world of cold emailing.
That's a great way to put it.
Well, I think we've covered a ton of ground today.
From crafting those first emails to navigating those all-important conversations.
We've explored the ins and outs of turning cold emails into hot business deals.
The most important ingredient is persistence.
Keep refining your approach.
Keep testing, keep reaching out.